So this is a pretty crazy report here, and it's actually dealing with George Floyd. So, well, more specifically, this Catholic university that actually features a painting of him as George Floyd, basically standing in for Jesus. That's basically what they're doing here. Now, this is extremely, extremely creepy and really weird. But so this is the Catholic University of America. Now, I think a lot of these religious schools, some of them, especially the really big ones, have turned pretty liberal. So this is kind of not very surprising to me. But basically what they were doing is they were having George Floyd depicted as Jesus Christ. That's what they were doing here. And you actually, so the Daily Signal is the one that actually was reporting on this, found that the artist Kelly Lattimore's painting, Mama, shows the Virgin Mary supporting the body of the dead Christ, but did not acknowledge in the painting that Christ was actually George Floyd, that they were subbing him in for. So really, really weird that they would do something like this. But I think this is a part of these people that are these extreme kind of like woke liberals that are a part of this progressive Christianity, progressive Catholicism, or whatever you call it for them. I'm not sure, but you have them doing this. And the problem is that obviously it's ridiculous and insane to even remotely pretend as if George Floyd was sinless, was some perfect human being. I mean, he wasn't even a good citizen by just normal standards, and pretending as if, he was on some cross or something. It's insane. And I've said this before, I've alluded to it, but now we really have them pointing directly to that. I've already said, well, a lot of these people literally see George Floyd as a martyr, as the sacrificial lamb on which they must rest their laurels. And that's not true, obviously, but now we have straight up proof that some people are viewing him that way, and as surprisingly as possible at a Catholic school. Be careful of this stuff, because I'm telling you right now, these aren't the only ones that are doing this. There has to be other people that probably view George Floyd as this martyr, as him as a sacrifice to BLM or whatever you want to call it, for social justice or whatever. I'm telling you, just be very vigilant of this, no matter where you're at. Even in the places that you may not think would have it, like a Catholic or a Christian school or something like that. Just be on the lookout, because this is insane. This is insane that this is allowed, that they're trying to do that. It's blasphemy. It's just absolutely insane that this is even crossing the minds of these people, that it's even something that they would even consider at all. And the fact is that this is, I think, the future for a lot of these schools, unfortunately, especially these private Christian Catholic schools. Some of these are very progressive. They want to add that stuff in there. They think that George Floyd's this universally loved person, and they're more than willing to literally use him to replace Jesus. That's what they're trying to do. And George Floyd won't be the last one. I'm sure that whatever other black person winds up getting killed for whatever reason, it's their own fault, that the media and the Democrats choose to try and cover it up and make it seem as if they were this perfect, spotless lamb or something, that they're going to use that person as the new stand-in. That's what is taking place here. You see them do this all the time, and we know that that's not exactly the way things should be at all. You just watched a clip from The William Hall Show. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.